Plenty, to be very honest. The amount of love that I've received in places where I had no idea people would know me and people would love me, and how open-hearted people are everywhere across Pakistan. What I wasn't prepared for, the fact that how much in me I'm going to explore while being on the road. That's something that was the unexpected part of it, because I had no idea there were things that I could tap into by just going through human emotions and experiences and interactions. Because
there's a lot.
There's a lot that we do, and we interact with a lot of people in our daily life, and especially when you're from the industry, you have to talk to a lot of people. You have to sit down with a lot of people. But it's that one person.
It's a certain type of people that you're interacting with constantly.
Yes, and then you'll go to this Tharparkar and you'll meet this Chunni Lal. It's a little boy. He'll take 100 rupees from you and he'll show you this whole nest of more peacocks out in the wild, beautiful place, show you all the temples, will run, and if you give him an extra 100 rupees, he'll run up the mountain in lightning bolt speed and then come back and do all sorts of things. And you look at him and then you'll see how happy he is in life.
No, of course. I think we generally tend to live the present moment with either the anxiety of the past or the trauma of the past and the anxiety of the future.
Absolutely.
So you're never in and I think in the last few years I have tried to bring myself constantly, that battle of being here. It doesn't matter, kal ka maine nahi dekha, jo kal guzar gayi hai, wo guzar gayi hai. I have to learn from it, but I have to be, today is everything.
I mean, I'm a very strong believer, I'm very optimistic, but I do believe in Murphy's Law. Whatever can go wrong will go wrong, and you just have to make your peace with it. There's certain things in life you can't control. And
nothing you can control.
And that is something that that what I've unlearned in the last 2 years. And when we talk about, and I know I'm taking the conversation there myself now, but this new sound and this new me is also letting go a lot of control. मेरे साथ जो सबसे amazing चीज़ की गई है इस album में, वो ये है कि I was working on the album, and S.N. Pervez, being the phenomenal producer that he is, he just made me super comfortable in the studio, and we started making song after song and after song. And we looked back and we had a lot of songs, and we had material worth 3 albums. And we were like, okay, that was great. I think we've tapped into something. Let's go back and shortlist some of the few that we want to do first. We went back and we decided like 10, 15 songs, and I said, all right, great, I'm going to come back and we're going to start doing final vocals for these, and let's lock it. He's like, what final vocals? This is it. You've done the song. I'm like, are you out of your mind? You are absolutely crazy. This is not happening. These are not my final vocal takes. And he goes like, sir, यही final है. आपने बहुत अच्छा किया. जो आपका डेमो भी बहुत अच्छा था. मैंने कहा ये डेमोज हैं. हम इन डेमोज से नहीं बना सकते. कहता है ये ऑनेस्ट है, ये रियल है. आपने डेमो की तरह गाया नहीं है. It's recorded properly. It has heart and soul, and I'm going to use it the way it is. And you'll have to trust me on this one. And for a minute, my heart sank, and I thought, because control was leaving me, right? I want control. I want to make it better. I want to do 20 takes. I want to make it right. But as a producer, he was thinking that if I can take this one thing away from him and still make him like it, then job well done.
No, it's amazing to let go, and I think it's one of those things that I think I've struggled with myself. Yeah. I've struggled with control my entire life. I'm one of those very those type of people that would micromanage everyone and everything. And I would do well in life, but I would not do I would never achieve the level that I wanted to achieve. Okay. Yeah. And I think that the moment I started giving up that control, and I started learning how to give up that control, and today I don't control anything. I will argue. Yeah. I'll have that argument, but I think in an hour of that argument, of having that argument, like, nahi, I will regulate myself back into being like, okay, I've hired someone to do their job, to do a particular job.
Absolutely.
They know what they're doing. And usse, I feel like aapka mindset khul jata hai.
Absolutely, because also there's it's too much going on in your mind. And for someone, I can't turn this thing off. I cannot. It's a problem. I am always thinking, it's always working. It's a clock. It's working. And I can't stop this machine. So what also changed in these last 2 years, for me personally, I started a different conversation with myself because I realized because me being a control freak, and then that's the reason, when you said, okay, we're never really there, we're never really that happy.
Yeah.
Because we think, oh, we could have done it better.
Yeah.
If only he or she did their part right, or if I would have worked a little bit harder, to ye aise ho jata. And as small as ke, you wake up in the morning and you say, you don't tell yourself, yaar, I'm such bakwas hai. Ye kya bakwas kaam kiya.
There's so much I want to say. I'm like letting you speak because
I mean,
it's like you're literally it's like you're saying everything that's going in my head. But there's something very interesting on this that I recently met somebody.
Yeah.
And we were having this conversation and she was like, she's like, I recently realized like the whole, what's life? And life, it was so beautiful what she said. And she said that life is just our inner conversation.
I mean, you gotta believe in it. I always tell people you gotta. There are two things that I love. These famous sayings. One is by Aerosmith, Steven Tyler, and he used to say, "You fake it till you make it." And he said, you gotta believe in it so hard, so bad, that you are living it, and you will surely start living it.
But I have one problem with that. Yeah. I don't want to say. I don't like the word fake it till you make it. I don't like it. I think it should be that you believe with your mind, body, and your soul. Like your body has to believe it. Like your body needs to embody that success, that if you like that music, whatever, your body needs to feel it. The moment your body starts feeling it, it's not fake.
Yeah.
You're not faking it. Then you're living it.
Yeah.
And then minute by minute, day by day, year by year, it becomes that feeling gets better and better and better, and you keep blossoming more and more and more. So
because somewhere. So basically, in whatever context he said it, it was interesting because they were saying no vocalist or no musician is an original.
No.
And that's where this came from. And what you're applying it all is all generally on life, right?
Yeah.
So from where this came from is interesting, and I totally 100% believe in what you're saying.
Yeah.
It makes it just more broader and rounder, and it covers a lot of other things. But he was saying that you still want to be someone, try acting like them.
Yeah. But believe that you're here.
Yeah.
That believe you are that person.
Yeah. And if you want to be fit, then start acting like a fit person.
Yeah.
Start finding that discipline. Find the consistency in that. And when you start doing that, somewhere along the lines, you'll find yourself, and you'll find a very beautiful self. And that is you. And that is an original.
Acha, moving on, there are a lot of events that you've written about in these songs.
Yeah.
So I want you to tell me very briefly, like some events that you took on, and why did you incorporate them in the album? Or how they made it into the album, rather.
So for example, there are tons of stuff out there that has happened in my first 10 years of music. They were crazy. We were a performing musician, always on the road, lots and lots of fun. So when the idea came to, what are we writing about in this music? Because when I was in rock and metal, you are restricted by certain guidelines, or there are certain lines you can't cross. And you can't say really a lot of things in rock music. But this genre, when there was no genre, it just started making so much sense. And
was it the dance genre?
Yeah, it's a dance genre, and you could talk about anything or anyone or any small little experience. And there's a very fun line somewhere, and it goes like, "Boys mere pakke kache sare paraye ne, ni tu hi das kinu toke karaye ne." And this is from a song. If I tell you the title of the track, you'll be surprised ki what a thought like this is doing in a song like this. It's a song called Auntie Let Me Go. It's in volume 2, and and it goes into this really fun part where you're talking about your life as a Lahori, and you're talking Purani Narkali chasi sode yes karaye ne, te chichu michu the tournament karaye ne. So people who know snow bras, they know understand. You start that.
It's very Lahori.
It's a Lahori thing, and sode humne wahan piye, and it's we've done tons of things in Lahore and growing up.
But that's what makes you think, right? But if you look at like R&B and hip hop music, that's what they'll do. It'll be like a dance track.
Yeah.
But it's like the rap that's going on in the back is loaded. It's heavily loaded. And then when you start deconstructing it,
Yeah, yeah.
and because my sister's really into music, so she'll be like, she'll like rap things out to you in a terrible voice. She has a horrific voice.